Imagine building a road so strong that people could still walk on it more than 2,000 years later. No engines, no modern machines, no asphalt, just stone, skill, planning, and a powerful idea. Rome had to stay connected. The Roman road was not simply a path from one town to another. It was the backbone of an empire. It carried merchants with olive oil and wine, officials with messages, travelers searching for new lives, and soldiers moving across vast distances. But the real mystery is not that the Romans built so many roads. It is why so many of them lasted. One of the greatest examples began in 312 BCE. A Roman official named Appius Claudius Caecus ordered the construction of the Via Appia, later known as the Appian Way. It first ran south from Rome toward Capua, but over time it stretched farther toward Brundisium, now Brindisi, on the Adriatic coast. It became one of the most famous roads in the ancient world, a route linking the heart of Rome to the wider Mediterranean. The secret began before a single stone was laid. Roman surveyors studied the land with great care. They used tools such as the groma, a simple device with hanging lines that helped them create long, straight alignments. Roman roads became famous for their direct paths, but they were not always perfectly straight. When mountains, marshes, rivers, or deep valleys stood in the way, Roman engineers adapted. They cut through hillsides, raised roads above wet ground, built bridges, and shaped the landscape itself. Then came the hard work beneath the surface. A major Roman road was usually built on a carefully prepared base. Workers dug down, leveled the ground, and packed it firmly. Layers of larger stones, crushed rock, gravel, sand, and sometimes mortar created a strong foundation. The exact method changed from place to place because Roman builders used local materials and adjusted to the terrain. There was no single magic recipe. Their true advantage was understanding that a road had to be strong underneath before its surface could survive above. On important routes, the top was often made from tightly fitted stone blocks. These were not loose cobblestones tossed onto the ground. They were shaped and placed to form a hard surface capable of carrying carts, animals, and endless footsteps. The road was slightly higher in the middle than at the edges. This gentle curve allowed rainwater to run away instead of pooling on the stones. That small detail may have been one of Rome's greatest engineering secrets. Water destroys roads. It seeps into cracks, softens the ground, and turns solid foundations into mud. Roman engineers fought water with drainage ditches beside the road, raised embankments, and carefully sloped surfaces. A Roman road was built not only to carry travelers, but also to survive storms. Along the route stood milestones, stone markers that told travelers how far they were from Rome or another major city. Many carried the names of emperors or officials who ordered repairs. These markers turned the road into something more than stone. They made distance measurable. They made the empire understandable. Roman roads also needed constant care. A road did not last for centuries because it was never damaged. It lasted because people repaired it. Governments, local towns, wealthy patrons, and military authorities all played roles in maintaining important routes. Broken stones were replaced, drainage was cleared, bridges were strengthened. The Roman road was a living system, not a finished object. By the height of the empire, roads reached across Britain, Gaul, Italy, North Africa, the Balkans, Greece, Asia Minor, and the Near East. They helped Rome move goods, news, taxes, officials, and ideas across enormous distances. A message could travel farther and faster because the road beneath it had been planned long before the messenger began the journey. And yet, the most powerful part of a Roman road is what it represents. The stones we see today are only the visible remains of a much larger vision. Rome understood that power was not only found in palaces, armies, or monuments. Power could also be built quietly, one layer at a time, beneath the feet of ordinary people. When you stand on the worn stones of the Appian Way, you are not looking at a dead road. You are standing on a promise made more than 2,000 years ago, that careful work, strong foundations, and intelligent design can outlast the people who created them. If you enjoy stories like this, please follow for more hidden history and untold stories from around the world.